If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time. Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train. Everyone's talking about NCTV45. Internet television the way you want it. Your #1 media source serving Newcastle, Lawrence County, and globally. NCTV45.
Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere.
It's Chubby's Let's Pizza again, like we did way back when. Yes, Chubby's for that great pizza taste. They use Augustine's ingredients, and guess what? You folks on the east side, they deliver. D.A. Reed Delivery Service will get your Chubby's Pizza right to you. It's easy. Call ahead, place your order. It's Chubby's Delivery right there for you. And don't think that they don't have cheese stuffed meatballs, sausage, and so much more. Chubby's right there for you.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
Good morning and welcome to NCTV45 in Newcastle and Lawrence County. And as you look outside, you got some great big blue skies as we take a look at the cathedral. And but don't let that fool you, because it is a little nippy. And I'm not going to say cold, 21 degrees. Earlier, the wind chill was like 13. So, if you're heading out, you're going to need the coat. You're going to need to bundle up. Maybe heat the car up a little so you're not freezing, but it's a little nippy. And, feel free every once in a while that as you see the cars going past, when we have this up, if we catch your vehicle with maybe for perhaps a business name on it, it goes across NCTV45 and it's live, so you'll see it. And that's out there too, so we'll try to catch somebody as they go through. Now, birthdays. We've kind of got a tie. Two of my good friends have birthdays today. Happy birthday, and this is a tie. Larry Williams, happy birthday. Mike Ockabone, happy birthday. And let's go through the rest of the list. Joe Harvey, Alyssa Salem, Vera Brophy, Angelo. I guess that's the last name. Denise Carney, Jackie Leonard Joseph, Sherry Donaldson Church, Mike Farina, Randy Kimmel. Happy birthday. Make sure you get that second piece of birthday cake and enjoy. And let's talk about some things going on in Elwood City. Children up to 18 years of age, and this is sponsored by the Beaver County YMCA and Holy Redeemer Parish, Monday through Friday, June 8th to August 14th, 11 a.m. to noon. This is 4th Street and Park, church parking lot. They'll be distributing lunches. This in Ewing Park, and well, that was an older post, but I know that the lunch program is out there. That'll probably be going on, and we'll check that out for you and kind of update that information to you as it becomes available. Now, I want to make sure that Elwood gets their news out there. There's been some people from Elwood that have talked to me about making sure that the people of Elwood know what's going on. A couple times there's been a weekly trash pickup issue there, so I know they've switched people down there, and we will keep you posted on what's happening in Elwood City, our good friends on that part of the county. So I wanted to reach out to them and to make sure that they know they're not forgotten. Now, let's take a look before we go any further at what you'll be seeing as your headlines today, and things that might make you go, Here you go. This is from Associated Press. Officers maced, trampled, and docks exposed. Depth of January 6th type thing. You might know that they're going back and forth talking about this. New York officials altered the counts of nursing home deaths up in New York. They're talking about that. By the slimmest of margins, the Senate takes up the relief bill, and there are some things in there that aren't necessarily true. YouTube, they've canceled the minor military-run channels, and they pulled the videos. U.S. job growth likely rose in February, and that would, you can't twist it, that has to be because we're coming out of the COVID type thing. So just to give you some information there, as that's on the national scene, and I know you'll probably want to know though about those things as they become available, so we thought we'd bring them to you. Now, let's take a look at what's happening a little bit closer to home. And this on some, as I get it there, an update from the Pennsylvania Department of Health. This is with respect to vaccinations, and the Department of Health updates the COVID-19. More than 2.6 million people have been vaccinated to date. There's been just over 3,028 cases, the new cases. Now, people hospitalized, 1,650. So that basically leaves 1,450, and then they put 400 in intensive care, so about 1,000 people at home. Now, my question is, who's testing the people that are coming over the border for COVID? If they're concerned about everybody else, and I'm not saying they shouldn't be, we'll leave that point aside. I think they should look at this immigration situation. Now, with that being said, the governor of Philadelphia, Wolf administration expands elder financial exploitation prevention efforts. Pennsylvania Department of Banking and Securities is partnering with the Pennsylvania Food Merchants Association to provide voluntary training for convenience and grocery store employees to help identify and prevent seniors from being victims of gift card scams. Training is part of the ongoing initiative by the department to partner with professional and organizations to reorganize and report elders' financial exploitation. And a noble type of thought. But right now, and this was an important part explained to me. We thought a lot of times, and not that it wasn't good music, that elders, they're listening to the big bands and, 30s, 40s, potentially 50s. Now, while that's true, to a point, you've got a larger group, and let me tell you from my personal experience, those folks that graduated in the 50s, late 40s, 60s, they're computer literate, and they're not being taken as much as the government and the governor might think. So that a little note in that will give you some food for thought. Now, yes, the governor of Philadelphia, Tom Wolf, with another one. New funding to boost awareness for students in Lancaster and Lehigh County. And he's boosting their awareness in manufacturers training to careers. Well, That makes sense. Because the last time we talked about manufacturing, it all went to the eastern part of the state. There was only the one, and it existed here, the aviation in Mercer County. And I don't know whether you could take credit for an existing business that's expanding, and they're already in western Pennsylvania. Things that make you go, Now, continuing in from the state, the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board, they're getting in the act. Pennsylvania's Liquor Control Board announced the return of more than $1.5 million in licensing fees to 687 municipalities in which licenses are located. Twice a year, as requested by law, the PLCB returns liquor license fees paid by the LCB approved licenses to municipalities that are home to these licenses. Municipalities, the PLCB oversees the regulation of more than 15,000 retail liquor licenses statewide, including restaurants, clubs, hotels. These licenses pay liquor license fees ranging from $125 to $700. Some money getting returned to the municipalities in the state, making sure that you knew about it. The Department of Human Services highlights roles of relationships and social systems for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, autism, mental health, and behavioral challenges. The Pennsylvania Department of Human Services released the latest issue of Positive Approaches Journal, which arms and aims to provide the most recent research and resources for people with mental health and behavioral challenges. They go on lessons from COVID-19, the importance of social networks, our contribution to health and unhealthy relationships, building relationships together, healing the past to promote a positive future, sexuality, social connectedness, and the internet, and towards the white picket fence, experiences providing education on sexuality and relationships with people. So that they're reaching out to those behavioral responses. The Wolf administration announces grants, and this for fostering biodiversity, protecting non-game species. Now, the grants went to the Western Pennsylvania Conservatory in Allegheny County. They got $9,400, well, $9,468. And then they picked up another close to $8,000. The University of Pittsburgh, Allegheny County assessment of the yellow oak red bud woodlands in the Allegheny Plateau, that gave them close to $24,000. So Penn State and Center County got $45,000. So we're just sending that money around, and makes you want to go, The Wolf administration announces $500,000 $500,000 available to improve childhood access to healthy foods locally. They titled it the Pennsylvania Farm Bill. The Farm to School Grant Program aims to enrich the connection communities have with fresh, healthy food, locally produced, and food purchasing and education practices at school and early childhood sites. So that in our first segment, giving you an idea what's out there, what they had as far as breaking news. Now, when we come back, we're going to talk about an editorial that they put forward, and also how they highlight their PA back to work, and that's almost an admission that the numbers are decreasing. So just to give you an idea there. Now, in sports, and please go to Cedars. They got some great food. They do a lot for the community. Make sure that you check out Cedars, because this is a Cedars Sports Corner. Last night, Boston over Toronto. Washington, the Wizards, over the LA Clippers, and that's by 2. That was a close game. Now, over in college basketball, and the Battle of Michigan taking place, Michigan getting a top and beating Michigan State 69-50. And elsewhere, you had Texas Tech. They're number 18. They crushed Iowa State 81-54. And it was Texas over Oklahoma 69-65. The West Virginia Mountaineers, and I'm telling you, as we get closer to March Madness, watch West Virginia. They're number 6 in the nation, 76-67. The Mountaineers win, and they're within a stone's throw of being one of the top 4 teams in the nation. Congratulations to the Mountaineers on what is looking like a successful, real successful season. Now, the Canes play Saturday at noon, just to let you know, and all the local teams in action. So we'll give you like an update or something on that. Let's go to the Cedar Sports Corner. We'll be right back.
These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner. Let's get to college basketball. Miami of Ohio will take on the Akron Zips today at 7 o'clock, ESPN 3, while Bowling Green will visit the Ohio University, also at 7 o'clock. Ball State will take on Toledo at 7. And that's the local action close to you. As I run down the schedule in college basketball, just a lot of games not taking place or left with to be announced, as they must be having one heck of a time trying to get things scheduled. Now, over in hockey action, it looks like this. Tampa Bay at the Chicago Blackhawks, and that's ESPN Plus. St. Louis at the LA Kings. Over in the NBA, your Friday is free of games. Why? Because they're going to have the All-Star game on Sunday. So, just to let you know. This was the Cedars Sports Corner. Head over to Cedars, get some great food, enjoy the games, and we'll be back after this time.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. Alley's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Alley's Upper Crust.
Welcome back, and always good to have you. Hopefully you have your coffee and just enjoying Newswatch, and what is a bright sunny morning as we take a look outside. That at the parking lot across the street from Nctv45. We're located in the beautiful Majestic. Great place. Stop on by, check it out. The Majestic, really centrally located and within minutes of everything. Now, as we continue on with things that are kind of making news today, the Wolf administration highlights the impacts of Back to Work PA on economic communities. Now, he's highlighting this. Secretary Dennis Devon, he's the Department of Community and Economic Affairs kind of guy, and he talks about manufacturing. And he's continuing to talk about things in the eastern part of the state. Now, Governor Wolf hasn't made a visit to western Pennsylvania since, I guess you have to go back to when he was running for office. Maybe during this time, we should definitely make a commitment to asking who's ever running for office, you have to visit Western PA 4 times a year. that would be fair. Because it's easy for these guys, and I understand with population and everything, to get wrapped up in the eastern part of the state. But that makes them tend to forget the western Pennsylvania, Lawrence, Mercer, Butler County, that we exist. And that's unfortunate. Now, they go on to give an editorial. And this editorial came out of the Philadelphia Inquirer. Like, that's the newspaper for Western Pennsylvania. I don't know that anybody really reads that here. But the editorial was about the minimum wage. Folks, you're going to ask people to pay a higher wage, those small businesses, after they've been shut down for that long. How's that working? You've got a state government that has a deficit. You've got businesses that at best are at break even. They potentially have a deficit. That's why I'm telling you, shop local. That's why I mentioned, we get people, a large group of people from Mercer County, and I picked out a business in Greenville, and I'm telling you, Pap Smokehouse and Barbecue, let's really hit these small businesses, whether it's Steph's up there, Cedars in Newcastle. Crane Room is a small business. The Delicios, that's a small business. Los Amigos, that's a small business. We are pushing those type of businesses because this is very, very important. I want to thank the people at First Presbyterian Church downtown. They have put their services, worship services, out there for people, as Holy Spirit Parish has done also during this very trying time. And that means a lot to the community. I thank them for it. First Sunday of the month, Holy Spirit Parish announces Rosary at St. Camilla's Church. That going on March 7th at 6 p.m. You're going to have to follow all the public health directives. Masks, social distancing, sanitize your hands, and an attendance log that they'll have there. There seems to be a big thing with contact tracing, and so understand that. Now, this some interesting stuff. There isn't much that your vehicle, if you have a new one, can't do. Parallel park by themselves, work off of voice commands, automatically slow down to prevent traffic accidents. And with the speed some folks are going, that's kind of scary. Some TVs have been embedded into the back seat so that your passengers can watch. In fact, don't rule out anything. Vehicles are moving along quickly, and understand that they're really testing these self-driving cars that will be able to get you from one place to the other. Technology can monitor heart rates, diabetes, and glucose. Do you really want your car doing that for you? Well, just know the technology remains in its infancy. Ford is considering making an investment in advancing the position of future vehicles, but has since ceased its plans. Automakers, no doubt, will create a home technology needed to embed health monitoring systems. Don't expect it too soon. That from our sources that we've been talking about these tips and things that they're doing to make automaking interesting. Now today, Holy Spirit has a fish fry, and you have to call 724-652-5538. That's the St. Vincent de Paul site. Also, if at St. James, call 724-654-7076, and be aware of that. Monday, March 8th, give the gift of your good health. Yes, the Red Cross, coming out of this pandemic, is having a blood drive that in Harmony, 538 Main Street, and that's the Grace Church of Harmony. It's from 1 to 6 p.m. Make sure that you tune in for that. Also, Cranberry Township, the Cranberry Elks, right on US 19, 12:30 to 5:30 on Tuesday, they're having a blood drive. So a few blood drives going on as we kind of get you up to speed. Remember, 211 is still here from Hello to Help if you need that kind of thing because of the pandemic. Call the Lawrence County United Way. They can direct you in the right direction. 724-658-8528. It's great. And, you know, my good friend Gary Hill asked me to mention this. Thursday, March 11th at 7 p.m. at the Confluence. This is hosted by John Ross. It's the return of Lace and Brass as the featured performer, that from 7:30 to 8:30. Gary Hill is the founder of Manhattan and is the bass and vocalist, and he has been performing music for a long time, and would like to say hello. Right there, my lovely wife is at the door, and we'll just give her a wave as she's looking in. Why don't we take this opportunity, go to weather, and we'll be right back.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal. Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you won't need only guard to score at Lindy's Lunch. For the game, just right for lunch or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right, you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Hello and welcome once again to Lawrence County 45 weather. Last night's cloudy low of 20 is going to set you up for something that is just grand. And let's take a look. As you see, and we're going to go down here, there is Florida. And when you come up and go off into the west, as I got it under control, all clear. Nothing doing from Florida up to Pennsylvania, out to the west. Here's a glancing piece of precipitation. That's going well north of us. And nothing doing as you take a look at this forecast. Last night, 20 degrees, and your Friday, mostly cloudy, then gradually clearing, sunshine, and 35. Now, Friday night, as you head off and into your weekend, partly cloudy, a low of 23. And then Saturday, sunshine and 36. Now, Saturday night, mostly clear, 21. And then the heat up begins. Sunday, sunshine, 41. Sunday night, mostly clear and 26. And as you get to Monday, sunshine, 51. Monday night, partly cloudy, 34. Tuesday, mostly sunny and 56. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 40. And Wednesday, partly sunny and 62. That's what I'm talking about. March coming in like a lamb. Look at those temperatures that's phenomenal. As we just have today, it gets a little warmer every day, and then all the way up to 62. The sunshine's going to make you feel real great. And hey, head out to Mr. B's, BSB's, Big Shot Bob's, a whole bunch of flavors. You're going to want to try them, and they are absolutely great. Big Shot Bob's, your place for wings and so much more. Give them a try. And we're going to take this break, hear from these great people. That was Lawrence County 45 weather. Who would like to hear from you? Elham's for one great dining experience. Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, the enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by,
Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program. Peppers, mouth-watering fruit, fine dressings, apples, meats. This place looks so familiar. Everyone in Newcastle has to know about it. Yes, it reminds you of when you were growing up, right in downtown Newcastle. Look at those fine lunch meats and ethnic foods. Yes, it's Joseph's. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Well, welcome back, and great to have you. A few little reminders, and I think that this is really kind of important. This Sunday, it's a birthday. As a matter of fact, it's a pretty big birthday. The oldest person, maybe, or thing in Pennsylvania. I think it's a thing. But all Pennsylvanians should be celebrating. It's the 340th birthday of the charter given to William Penn, Pennsylvania, Penn's Woods, by King Charles II. He granted this to William Penn in 1681, and once a year, Pennsylvania, as the state, gets the archives and shows this great charter. Now, it has to be sealed in a vault because it's written on that special kind of paper they had back then. From the 7th through the 12th, visitors can celebrate Charter Day, and it'll be available for viewing. It's you can tour the Violet Oakley murals of William Penn and Pennsylvania's founders. That's the virtual tour starts Tuesday the 9th at 7, but they're recognizing the whole week. So I'm sure if you're out surfing around, you can put that in there. Now, speaking about getting out and around, look at this. That iconic blue sky right over the cathedral. And I tell you, it's a little cool out there, 21 degrees. But, you know, as you've been through Lawrence County 45 weather, the humidity 68%, winds were from the north, and the wind chill was 13. But things are going to warm up, and you're going to feel just fine over the next few days, as you have already seen. So get out, even if it's to go for a walk. Enjoy that sunshine, that fresh, clean air. And once again, if it's your birthday, and we mentioned that at the beginning of the show, make sure you have a great birthday. Now, as you go through your day, make sure that you tell a friend, and have a friend tell a friend about Nctv45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, "Oh, I don't watch a whole lot of TV," you tell them that Nctv45, why, it's available anytime on your time. Yes, a train that runs on your schedule. And let's see how the folks put this one.
NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time.
You know, you gotta love the way Gary says that. He just does such a great job. That golden voice of radio, Mr. Gary West, I salute him. I love him. He's a great guy. Now, make sure as you go through your day, you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.